Hello friends and welcome to the 6th edition of the Miscellany. I'm Mike Birmingham. This week we see posters promoting Ireland as a tourist destination in the first half of the last century. Also we look back at the dancing days of the Galtymore. We ask, are DVDs gone since streaming took over, and see the many faces of the Jerusalema challenge in Ireland. First, our brain teaser. I'm hard all around but soft in the middle. What am I? Have a think, the answer to come at the end of the Miscellany. Now to some vintage pictures. Back in time now for some beautiful images and artwork used in promotional posters by CIE, Great Southern Railways, Anchor Line and Irish International Airways. These posters were used in the early to mid-decades of the last century, being rich in colour and seeming to offer a rose-tinted view of an Ireland which is always sunny and in bloom, depicting an idyllic image of the fledgling state. With picturesque coastlines, landscapes and buildings, the style of advertising was eventually to give way to photographic pictures, owing to the advent of television in later years. A marvellous collection of these posters are available to view from the National Museum. Their website in particular, museum.ie/country life. And now for some Irish nostalgia. Some events back in time this week include February 6th, 1933, Ireland's first radio station, 2RN, is superseded by Radio Athlone. February 9th, 1983, a nationwide hunt begins following the kidnapping of prize stallion and 1981 Derby winner Shergar from the Aga Khan stables in County Kildare. And in February 14th, 2002, the Bishop of Killaloe said he would welcome the ordination of women priests. Dr. Willie Walsh made his comments amidst a growing crisis within his own diocese in 2002, where just one priest was set to be ordained in the next several years, and over a dozen priests were set to retire. Now, dancing, music and laughter replenishes the soul and brings strangers and friends together, sometimes forever. Well, the Galty, the Crown, the National, the Archway, the Gresham, the Swan, the Hibernian, Dices and Nellies and the Mean Fiddler in Harleston, all well-known places in London of yesteryear. The most famous of these was the Galtymore in Cricklewood, which opened its doors in 1952 for 56 years until its closure in 2008. It was a great meeting place for emigrants, and many romances blossomed there. Brendan Shine sang about it in his song Where Did You Meet Her?, as did Seamus Moore in his song I Miss the Crack in Cricklewood. It was even memorialised with its own postage stamp in 2020. A book on the era by Dr. Joe Carney and PJ Cunningham is available, called From the Candy Store to the Galtymore. All the top Irish show bands played there: Big Tom, Joe Dolan, Brian Call, Declan Nerney, Philomena Begley, the list goes on. But so does time, and a picture posted on Twitter shows what is left of this once iconic dance hall. Nothing stands still, everything moves on, but for many its memory will live on in the hearts and minds for those who remember the good old days. And now to question of the week. A question I get asked a lot: are DVDs dead and gone? Well, the highest year for DVD sales was 16 years back in 2005, where sales peaked in the United States at $16.3 billion. Well, how long do they last? Typical DVD has an estimated life expectancy from anywhere from 30 to 100 years if properly stored and handled. What's the quality like? Well, DVD quality is 720 pixels horizontally by 480 vertically and is rated as HD or high definition. Blu-ray quality is 1920 horizontal resolution by 1080 pixels vertically and is rated as full HD. Now, most people see little difference between the quality of 720 and 1080. However, those who pay more attention will definitely notice that 1080p results in smoother, cleaner images. But what about streaming versus DVD or Blu-ray? Well, a factor that affects the streaming is obviously the amount of data that is used. Medium streaming, that's 0.7 gigabytes an hour. Best video quality, up to 3 gigabytes per hour. And for HD, that's 7 gigabytes an hour. Now, that's a lot of data. And depending on what package you're on, it can cost a lot more money. Also, there's your internet connection. How good is it? Whether you have broadband, well, hopefully, and still there are many places where you can't get broadband. So depending on the provider and the package that you're on or you can get, you now have a quality issue versus a cost issue. But it's fair to say that the big switch in viewing habits of consumers is away from disc-based formats like CD and DVD and Blu-ray to a variety of streaming services like Netflix and Prime, Apple and Disney+. Even our traditional broadcasters like RTE are joining the streaming revolution with their dedicated RTE Player app. And now, it's Video. Well, you may have seen this on social media.
Jerusalema, ikayalami, ilonoloze, uhambe nami.
Yes, that's Ireland's Fleming family from Kerry performing the viral hit of the last 12 months with the dance sensation Jerusalema. South Africa's Master KG composed the track and revealed that he himself had no idea that it would be the sensation that it became. But across the world, many different groups of people have performed this inspirational track. And more recently, Swiss police's Zugar Polizei decided to do something special for its people in these dark times, creating a quite unique buzz online.
Jerusalema, ikayalami, alikolana, buso wami, awukolana, ilonoloze.
A Twitter post of the Jerusalema video was shared by Frankie Beats, a radio presenter with Kiss FM in Portugal, asking Gardaí would they accept the challenge if the post received enough tweets. It did get those retweets, so much so that Ireland's Department of Justice even joined in, encouraging Gardaí to take part. Well, the challenge was accepted, and our boys and girls in blue from Tralee, they can be seen here rehearsing for the final dance for the video release. The video was released on the 2nd of February, and it can be seen on YouTube and other social media.
Jerusalema, ikayalami, ilondoloze, uhambe nami, zungangishilana. Jerusalema, ikayalami, ilondoloze, uhambe nami, zungangishilana. Dawo yami alikolana, buso wami awukolana, ilondoloze, zuhambe nami. Dawo yami alikolana, buso wami awukolana, ilondoloze.
Well done to all involved, and eagle-eyed viewers will have spotted the Swiss number plate on the car that stopped at the beginning as a nod to the Polizei's challenge. And also I love the way there's a snippet of Irish dancing in there, adding to the middle our own distinctive touch, not to mention the Garda mounted support unit. Just wonderful, and an uplifting performance in these dark times. The Swiss police themselves had this response to the Garda video. Thank you, Zugar Polizei. Now to our brain teaser answer. I'm hard all around, but I'm soft in the middle. What am I? Did you get it? Yes. A bed, of course. And the final word, quote, affirmation, words of comfort and inspiration. The biggest lesson I learned this year is not to force anything. Conversations, friendships, relationships, attention, love. Anything forced is just not worth fighting for. Whatever flows, flows. Whatever crashes, crashes. It is what it is. Finally, I would like to wish Tommy Gorman all the best in his retirement from RTE News after 41 years. Many will remember Tommy as the journalistic face, as the Northern Ireland editor over that time. To the Sligo man, a hearty thank you for your dedication as a reporter and trusted news source over those years. So, a couple of things I found of interest over the last week. Hope you enjoy them as well. If you have any thoughts about what you'd like to see included, please leave a comment below. And a reminder, you can check out all 13 of last year's season episodes of the Miscellany on YouTube, Facebook and Instagram. Please share this video to your friends to help grow the Miscellany family of watchers. And until next time, look out for one another. Thanks for watching, be safe and be well, and bye for now.
From the home studio of Michael Birmingham,